October 1st, 2023. Let that sink in. This is somewhat the beginning of the holiday season already in the United States. October 1st. 3 more months left in this year. It's gone by fast. So today, let's review a fragrance released back in 2019. Hardly talked about in the fragrance community. It's by Roja for the House of Hot Perfumery in London, and this is one of the fragrances that was somewhat vaulted or found and brought to life from the PIERRE line. It's number 6, and it's classified as a spicy aromatic. So, like I said, you know, this is hardly talked about. There are a few reviews you'd see around, or, you know, just sniffed. And I got a sample of this, and I was just blown away by it. It's an aromatic, spicy, ambery fragrance. And let's do the note breakdown. Here's our coffee this morning. We're gonna do some coffee and cologne chit chat. Salud. Here you go. And let's break down the notes. Its top notes are lemon, bergamot, clary sage, and bay leaf. Those top notes right there tell you this is a herbal type fragrance. You know, the opening. Heart notes are rose de mai, jasmine, lang lang, cistus, davana, and labdanum. Base notes are cardamom, elemi, clove, nutmeg, vetiver, cedarwood, juniper berry, orris, frankincense, styrax, leather, castoreum, musk, and benzoin. So this is a very complex fragrance. So, you know, let's just do a presentation here. Let's start this off. As you can see, that beautiful blue of the fragrance, and there's your PIERRE cap. I'm not going to spray it for distribution because I don't want to waste this fragrance. You know, these fragrances don't come cheap, you know. There's your box, your display, the coffret, as you would say. It fits right in. Same, you know, same concept, I guess, as the by Kilian. So there's your presentation. So in the opening, like I said, it's herbaceous. It's balsamic with a slight muskiness. And like I said, it's balsamic. I don't get much of the lemon or the bergamot, maybe just for a second, you know, the initial spray. It's very aromatic and camphorous, I would say, because of, you know, it's herbal. Maybe from, you know, the clary sage or one of those. And then about 2 or 3 hours in, it starts to warm up to a nice subdued floral. You get the jasmine and the lang lang. You could smell it. It's definitely jasmine and lang lang. They come to the forefront along with the labdanum. The labdanum keeps the floral subdued and somewhat gives it a slight. I have it on right now, and you know, I'm about the 3rd, 4th hour in, and it gives it a slight leathery vibe. So, like I said, you know, the florals, they're subdued. If you like jasmine, you like lang lang. It seems to be very popular these days in fragrance. Those come to the forefront. Like I said, the labdanum keeps the florals subdued, and then you know, right now I'm at the at where the spices are, where the spices come in. You have the cardamom, you get a little bit of clove and the nutmeg, a little bit of sweetness starts to creep in. You definitely get the frankincense. I'm sniffing that frankincense right now, and in order for it to stay balanced, where it's not going to turn too woody or, you know, too sweet, a little orris starts to kick in, and you get a little bit of that amber. Now, you get the musky vibe, you get the woody musky vibe, and then you get the amber. There's something resinous or balsamic. It's very, how can I say? Robust. It's very robust. It's not a weak fragrance by all means. You know, then you get the benzoin, and there's a slight sweetness which balances out the florals, and then you have the leather and the woods. So really, you know, this fragrance is overall a masculine leaning scent. You know, of course a woman can pull this off. You know, I would say this is 80% masculine if we're gonna go percentages. And you get the woods. So it's, the florals are through and through. And like I said, it's balanced by the sweetness. You know, you have your benzoin and your spices, and it's just really, really a fantastic fragrance. And I'm really happy that I'm reviewing this, because I really don't see any reviews on it. So the projection, you know, it's past arm's length. If you're a heavy sprayer, you know, you're gonna smell it. And the longevity is 8 to 10 hours. About the 7th hour, you know, it starts to die down a little bit. It's by all means not a skin scent. And what I want to add is, when I wore this recently, because, you know, I have to wear these fragrances a little bit before I can actually do a review. I wore this last time and I took my shirt off. It was later in the evening, and you can actually, the next morning, you know, you leave the room and you come back in and you can actually smell the wafts of this fragrance. It was on my shirt that I took off, you know, the previous night. So it's a very inviting scent, and it's not loud. It's not a beast scent. Depends on how many sprays. You know, you can always overspray fragrance. This is really, really a nice fragrance, and it's a good masculine fragrance. It's clean, it's aromatic, and I really think you should get your nose on it. And it's, you know, of course, with Roja Dove, you know, of course, you know, we're talking about price point. I'm sure most of you know what the price point of a Roja Dove fragrance is. So it's available. It's a hot perfumery fragrance, and put your nose on it, give it a shot, and you know, I guess let me know what you think in the comments if you feel like you want to comment on it. So that's my review of Pierre de VELAY PDV number 6, Roja Dove hot perfumery. Enjoy your coffee today. If you're having some coffee, enjoy this first day of October. And thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.